In a small town lived a cheerful boy who always looked forward to his summer holidays. Every year he would spend them at his grandfather's countryside home, a peaceful place filled with orchards, old books, and endless stories. One afternoon, while sitting under the shade of a neem tree, the boy curiously asked, "Grandpa, when I grow up, I want to become a successful man. But how can I really become successful? Can you teach me?" His grandfather smiled knowingly, his eyes twinkling with wisdom. He took the boy by the hand. There he purchased 2 small plants, both green and tender. When they returned home, the grandfather planted one in a pot, inside the house where it was sheltered, and the other in the open ground, outside where it would face sun, wind, rain, and all of nature's tests. He asked gently, "Tell me, which of these 2 plants do you think will grow better?" The boy replied confidently, "Of course the one inside. It is safe from storms, animals, scorching sun. The plant outside will struggle." The grandfather simply smiled and said, "Let's wait and see." 4 years later, seasons passed. The boy grew older and returned once again during his summer break. The first thing he asked his grandfather was, "Grandpa, last time I asked you about success, you never gave me an answer. This time you must tell me." The grandfather chuckled softly and said, "I will, but first let us visit the plants." They walked to the living room where the plant inside had grown into a small but fragile bush, its thin branches bending easily. Then they stepped outside, and the boy's eyes widened. The small sapling he once saw had grown into a towering tree. Its branches stretched wide, its roots deep and firm. Birds chirped among its leaves, and travelers rested in its cool shade. The one outside. Now his grandfather asked, "Which one do you think grew better, which is stronger, which is more successful?" The boy pointed to the tree. But how it faced so many dangers, storms, heat, rains, yet it is stronger and bigger than the one inside. The old man placed a gentle hand on his grandson's shoulder. "That is the secret, my son. The tree outside had... You will never grow strong. True success comes when you step outside your comfort zone, face challenges, and endure difficulties. Struggles are not your enemies, they are your teachers. Each obstacle you overcome becomes a stepping stone to greatness. Embracing discomfort is the first step toward transformation. The harder the battle, the sweeter the victory. In each challenge, there exists an opportunity to learn and grow stronger. Every drop of sweat, every moment of doubt brings you closer to your dreams. Remember, it's not the easy paths that shape us, but the tough journeys filled with hardships that lead to true achievement. When faced with choices, take the path less traveled. Each decision shapes your destiny, and every challenge faced together strengthens the bonds that lead to success. In moments of doubt, hold fast to your dreams. The view from the top is a reward for those who dare to endure and persevere through the trials of life. The boy stood silently gazing at the tall tree swaying proudly in the wind. His grandfather's words echoed in his mind like a gentle drumbeat. Struggles make you stronger. Struggles make you successful. He realized that life would not always be easy. There would be storms that tried to break him, moments of failure that tested his patience, and hardships that seemed unbearable. But like the tree, he too could grow stronger with every challenge he faced. From that day, he promised himself that he would not run away from difficulties. Instead, he would face them with courage, for he now understood that every challenge was a hidden opportunity to grow, just as every storm had made the tree mighty. Moral of the story: challenges are not barriers, they are stepping stones. Just like a tree grows stronger in the storm, we grow stronger when we face hardships. Success is not built in comfort, but in courage, resilience, and perseverance.